Nowadays, they don't only sell them, they tell you the best places to ride them and then take you there. A great recent initiative by major Japanese motorbike manufacturer here in Thailand, Kawasaki. A fully guided professional tour to the best locations in various regions and provinces throughout Thailand. Of course, the obvious place to kick off today's adventure is the Petchabun Kawasaki dealer. Today's journey will take in some 300 kilometres of picturesque scenery, ending up eventually at Sri Nan National Park. After filling up, it was up and away to take in some fantastic northern Thailand scenery. First stop, Petchabun or Taberg Mountain. Australians from Victoria will find this region very reminiscent of the Dandenong Ranges. Long windy roads, loveliest various shades of green and a definite drop in temperature. Now, if this were a cooking show, I could take you through the various local fruit and veg on offer. However, it's not. Suffice to say, it's all straight from the earth to your dinner plate for next to nothing. Snow peas 100 baht per kilo. They're about 100 baht each back home. Moving right along, back down at sea level, we made our way to Shatrakan Waterfall Phitsanulok, where the group stopped for lunch. So we're about halfway through the day, and what a beautiful place for lunch, the Shatrakan Waterfall. This is in the Phitsanulok area. And what a lovely environment to sit and have lunch. Not much rainfall lately, but still a good amount of water, and we pretty much had the place to ourselves. Off again to another of Mother Nature's beautiful rest stops, all the while immersed in beautiful surrounds with more shades of green than you can poke a leaf at. Phitsanulok Waterfall. Here was an ideal photo opportunity for the guys during a break, as you can see, certainly photo worthy. After a spike in sales at the Phitsanulok coffee shop, it was time to settle up again and on to our final resting place for the evening. Now, it's going to be pretty difficult keeping up with the team in the Kawasaki safety van that follows, but at the very least we'll be able to trace their very steps. And of course, we'll have a good old catch-up at the end of the day where we pitch tent. More lovely scenery as man and machine became one. Nightfall, and finally time for dinner. Now, pleased to report the team have arrived safely. Dinner's on the table. Tents are being heated as we speak. They need to. It's about 20 degrees, which is quite chilly. And I'm feeling it. Haven't encountered those conditions for a while since leaving Australia. The next day we would wake up to a rather special sight. Up bright and early, we followed the early morning crowd which had formed at the top of the hill. You can actually book a front row seat, so to speak, in advance here. We were just lucky, not the usual hordes were up quite this early. This magical mist is a natural phenomenon which occurs every morning this time of year. Quite a spectacle to behold. A fabulous sea of fluff, if you will. Keen to get one of the riders' takes on the adventure thus far, Joy was a more than happy volunteer.
When I come out and see the nature like this, good air is very nice view, make me more life. Life stay with nature. Life go on slowly, not hurry up like Bangkok. I like this. And I like the way that we rode in the mountain, go on the road, nice view, in the beside way. Yes, I love it.
After the mist had cleared, as we made our way back down the mountain, bound on a different route, back to our starting point of Petchabun, the day was bright and sunny. Few hobbies in life can compare to the thrill of being out on the open road, exploring new terrain with the wind on your helmet, abounded by magical scenery, than being with good mates on a bike. The good folk at Kawasaki are all too aware of this, which is why these tours are conducted in different regions every 2 months. Lunch for the day was at Bak Nai Fishing Village, where naturally the menu would consist largely of the local aquatic variety.
ไม่เอาหัวมาได้ไหมอ่ะ
ไม่เอามาหัวเปิดเอามาเถอะ
ข้าวมานะ
So we've landed in the peaceful little fishing village known as Park Nai, which is part of the larger Sirikit Dam project. The lovely vendors here are displaying their catch of the day. And for me, I've got me fish. Now all I need is some chips. Where am I going to find them? Sweet. So this right here is a no-through road. If you want to continue on, you need to do so by ferry, which is what the team are going to do. Never underestimate the towing power of these multi-purpose fishing boats. The locals also make a living from this ferry ride. Whilst it may not be the quickest of crossers, it is nonetheless effective and doesn't look like they'll be changing their methods anytime soon. Back on terra firma, it was off to Uttaradit and the Ton Sak Yai or Teakwood National Park, another wonderfully preserved place of interest. As dusk neared, the last stop before Petchabun was Petchabun Cow Core, the backdrop of which could easily figure in a Hollywood murder mystery. A lot of thought and effort goes into ensuring every participant of these small in number but big on highlight tours is safe and satisfied. I caught up with Kun Ek, or Adventure Ek, as he likes to be known, the adventure tour organizer.
คอนเซปต์ของ Kawasaki Thailand Discovery นะครับ
With our Kawasaki Thailand Discovery concept, we organise special adventure rides for our motorbike customers so they can be more in touch with this country's diverse culture
สามารถ
and to see a lot more than what they would experience if they were merely just travelling in a car.
เข้าอย่างเจาะลึกมากกว่า
2 days of full-on exploration of new parts and places ensured another positive life experience could be banked by all and sundry in this group. As we return home to our normal, often mundane life routine, surely experiences such as this one make life all the more worthwhile.